functionality, but I personally like when it's a Google Doc, so I can type directly in there and it's saved in my thing. I lose those pretty PDFs all the time. So if you open it, it'll open for you to automatically make a copy, then it's yours and it's in your Google Docs and you have it forever. So without further ado, let's grow your email list with Pinterest. This is day one. For those of you that don't know me, I am Jen Vasquez. I had a career as a division director at a Fortune 500 company, which was all about marketing business to business. And I ended up leaving corporate America to be home with my 4 kids, quite frankly. And I ended up going full-time as a wedding photographer in 2009. Coincidentally, Pinterest launched in or around 2009, and it was by invitation only. And when I got that invitation, I thought, oh, what the heck, I'm starting a business. This is what we should be doing. And I grew my wedding business with Pinterest, before Instagram, before any of that stuff. And it's still to this day, the top performing social media platform. Some of my pins are still generating people connecting with me this late. It's crazy, right? And my business friends basically kept asking me how I was getting clients from Pinterest for my wedding business. And over the years, I would share my information freely. All my friends were like, you should make this a business. And it took me like 2 years to finally launch it, but I did in 2018. And I have been helping people just like you to grow their Pinterest account and optimize it to start booking clients and driving traffic to your content. Super huge. So let's go ahead and dive in. I like to show everyone when I start these exactly what we're going to be going over, so you have a very clear understanding and what you are going to be learning today in this challenge, or not today, over the next 5 days. You will learn why you should be using Pinterest. I think it's important to understand about Pinterest and how effective it is. Because once you have that buy-in, you kind of like want to be on Pinterest. I'm going to show you how to effectively create or update your Pinterest profile. I am going to show you how to make or update boards and pins, boards, I should say, pins are the next day. And in terms of boards, what is the 4 boards that every business who's using Pinterest for marketing should have? As a bonus, I will be sharing a bit of strategy as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So day one, why Pinterest and all about keywords. Consistency is super important on any social media platform, and it is for Pinterest also. But the most important, I believe, on Pinterest is keywords, because if you're not utilizing the proper keywords on Pinterest for your ideal clients, you are going to be up a hill. It's going to be not so easy. Okay. So first, as of this Q2 number for this year, there are 433 million users, meaning that 433 million people are active on Pinterest each month. Your audience is on Pinterest. I know for sure. 100%, no doubt. I have never worked with a client yet since 2018 that Pinterest was not effective for them. 75% of weekly Pinterest users say they are always shopping. On Instagram, they're not always shopping, right? They're seeing what their friends are doing. They're seeing what celebrities are doing. They're seeing the life of people. On Pinterest, they're learning to build a life that they're going to love. Pinterest users are in the mood to consume. And according to the company's feed optimization playbook, people who use Pinterest weekly are 40% more likely to say that they love shopping and 75% more likely to say they are always shopping. That's insane. 97% of the top searches on Pinterest are unbranded. And why does this matter? A lot of people are like, yes, so. It means that pinners are open to discovering new products, new services, new ideas, and new companies, not just the typical name brands. 97%. Let that sink in. People watch close to 1 billion videos a day on Pinterest. Not everyone associates Pinterest with video, but it's growing. It's a growing vertical on Pinterest. And now with idea pins, it's even more crazy and good. And then 45% of people in the US with a household income over 100,000 are on Pinterest. So they've got the money. The people that are on Pinterest also have the money. And Yolandi said that it's so true because she found her wedding shoes through Pinterest. So there you have it right there. All right. That's a mistake. So Pinterest is consistently driving traffic to my website. You're going to need to claim your website. I have a video on it, more information later. And you need to have a business account, because if you don't have those two things, then you won't be able to see the analytics of your pins. And it's really important to know these numbers, because they are going to tell you what your next steps are. They're going to tell you what pin is most popular, so you can make more pins for that same URL that look different and use different keywords to get even more people to buy in. It is really important. I always say that marketing without analytics is like driving with a blindfold on. It's not effective and it won't really work. You're going to crash into cars and you're probably not going to get to your destination. And the same is true with Pinterest. I consistently see between 65 and 85% of all social media traffic coming from Pinterest, and I only spend an hour a week pinning. And actually, in all honesty, now that I have a Pinterest business, over the last couple of months, I have pinned way less. So it is pretty exciting numbers. I always want to break down the lifespan of content that you create and share on other social media platforms, so you have a really good statistical look at the effectiveness of Pinterest over these other ones. To break down, we're going to start with Instagram. And Instagram before Reels was between 24 to 72 hours for each post or story. And Instagram added a little bit of longevity with Reels to about 14 days. I mean, unless it goes viral, which is very rare, sadly. And it's crazy. And it's not on here, but I will point out that I just got a new stat that TikTok, which I just jumped on, TikTok is next to nothing. If someone's not following you and someone doesn't happen to look for a certain hashtag on TikTok, it's negligible. It's very low analytics, sadly, unless it goes viral. All right. Facebook, a Facebook post is about 5 hours, but if you're anything like me, you hate going on Facebook because I'm not really excited about it. I just get sucked in and I don't get a whole lot of work done. So I kind of just don't even go on there. I'm becoming the same way with Instagram. Now, YouTube is a bit longer with 30 days plus, and it could be even longer if you consistently share videos on your email list or on your social media to drive traffic to YouTube. But Pinterest, and hint, there's a question, excuse me, in the workbook on this. So here's where you're going to write this down. Pinterest is actually, it says 3 months. I just saw a stat yesterday that says 3.75 months. And in some cases, it's years. In fact, a couple of my posts are 7 years that I see consistently rising to the top. With my photography, that kind of makes me sad, because our people are loving these photos that I don't think are as great as they are now. But hey, if it's driving traffic to my wedding site, I'll take it, right? If you have an open or closed cart, because I have a lot of people that say, you know, it's 3.75 months for that pin to really rise to the bulk of the of the analytics that you're going to get. And then of course, sometimes longer. But if you have an open or closed carts kind of situation, you can still use pins to drive traffic right away, and then change the link that you used for sort of like this, right? My live challenge. I have some pins on my Pinterest board for that. Once I have this situation, I'll be linking to that same link, and then it's going to take people through signing up for it and then getting the page with all of the replays on there. So it will still work over time. It's pretty incredible. All right. So Pinterest, so a lot of people in Google Analytics, Pinterest is known as a social media platform, and it's considered a social media platform sort of wherever you look and on all of the things that you're looking at, but it's actually a search engine, a really, really effective search engine. I believe that it is an email list building game changer. For real. By utilizing Pinterest, it is not just about the number of people following you like social media platforms, unless you happen to hit a hashtag. And even now people are saying don't even use the hashtag. So it's like, it's not normal to get a bunch of people that aren't following you to see your stuff. But in fact, you don't need a large following to be able to quickly and consistently drive traffic to your lead magnet. Pinterest helps you to attract new eyeballs to your content. All of these new people can be enticed to click and go to your website to download that lead magnet or freebie, and basically growing your email list. Getting them to your website, the platform that you own, right? We don't own social media. We knew that when Instagram died last year, right? But when you get them to a site that you own, you can provide an amazing experience and tell them more about what you offer outside of what they're looking for to help them solve problems. And then if you're sending weekly emails or even every other week emails, you are enticing them even more to work with you. It takes something like 7 times for someone to hear what you say or see what you say before they typically will take action. 7 times. So we always worry about bombarding people with information, right? Almost no one sees our social media stuff. But if you get them on your email list, you probably have a, I don't know, 10 to 20% open rate on most email management clients if you're actually sending emails. And that is far more than what sees your information on social media, and you own that platform. It is truly a win-win-win for everyone. There are 4 things that you need to have to use Pinterest to grow your email list. Number 1, you need a lead magnet that will entice your ideal clients to give you their email, plus one that helps them to learn a foundation for your services. I'll go into this a little bit more, but this is really important. A lot of people create a lead magnet because someone said it's great to do. But if you create a lead magnet that gives everyone sort of a foundation of what they should know, that leads them into the services that you provide, you're not just creating a freebie, you're creating a pipeline or a funnel to get people to actually work with you. So for instance, this is my lead magnet, this 5-day challenge, right? Some of you are going to just get education and go on your way, but some of you are going to want to work with me and really refine that Pinterest, optimize it, find those keywords that really help to be able to start getting more clients and have a Pinterest expert on your side to cheer you on along the way. Excuse me. Number 2, you are going to need a pin-worthy image that will attract your ideal client to see your content. Again, we're going to go over all this. You are going to need keywords that your target audience is searching for. And you're going to need a way to capture their email once they click through to your site. Those are the 4 things that you need to have an effective lead magnet to generate business, bottom line. Obviously, we want them on our email list, but let's be honest, we're in business to make money and we want people to work with us. So that's what our goal is. And since that's our goal, we need to do these specific things on Pinterest. And by creating a lead magnet that helps to capture them, be able to have them listen to you week after week in their emails till they're ready to go ahead and work with you. All right. Keywords. Keywords is huge. And make sure you have the workbook open so that you could be working on this in just a few minutes when we get to the work time. Keywords are the words that your ideal client is typing in that search bar on their browser to find your content. One mistake that people make is they'll use industry terms and nobody knows what that means. So for photographers, as an example, sometimes we'll say e-sessions for engagement sessions, right? We're not going to use that because that's not what people do. So keywords are those, you want to find the keywords on Pinterest, which I'm going to show you how to do to find your ideal client and what words they're typing in. And so Alejandra said, I'm totally new to Pinterest. Should all our pins have a call to action that leads them to the free resources? You're skipping ahead, but absolutely. Tomorrow, I believe it is, or excuse me, the third day, we're going to be going over pins, and you bet this is the biggest mistake that people make, is not including a call to action. So we'll get into that. All right. Now, keywords, the things you want to try to avoid, which I already started talking about, as is the way that I am. Instagram strategy for hashtags. You don't want to use hashtags on Pinterest. They're not effective. They don't help anything, and they look really ugly, quite frankly. So we're not going to go ahead and do that. You don't want to use industry specific keywords, which Christy said that it's so true about industry terms. We have to think like our clients think. Like, our clients are simple. They'll say San Jose wedding photographer or something like that. So if you are a local based business, you'll notice I said San Jose. You want to use and find words that have all these things to do with your geographic location. Can you work with everyone all over the world? Absolutely. Will you sometimes get clients from Pinterest that are in somewhere else? I do all the time. However, if you're not focused on those industry keywords, they're not going to help you too much. Don't ever use a single word. That's not a keyword. A keyword is multiple words, and keywords that are not about your content. So for instance, if you're a wedding photographer, you don't want to talk about recipes, right? Or something that has nothing to do with your business, right? I don't think you guys would do that because everyone on this call is probably super smart from what I believe, but you don't want to do that. You only want to use keywords that are in and around your business. Keywords to things that you definitely want to do, find keywords that are popular on Pinterest, which I'm going to physically show you how to do when you're going to be working on this. I'll be showing you as you're doing it. So if you're watching me on your computer, you'll want to take that screen and make it a little smaller and open the browser and open your Pinterest page. If you don't have a Pinterest page, we'll get to that in a second, but open your Pinterest because we're going to be literally doing this in real time. In your workbook is a keyword builder, which is right under day one. There's a link to it. You'll want to open that as well, because anything we find on Pinterest, we're going to write right on that keyword builder. So you want to find keywords that are popular on Pinterest. You want to use different keywords on each graphic. So you are, instead of saying San Jose wedding photographer on 5 pins that go to this wedding in San Jose, maybe you'll say San Jose wedding photography. Maybe you'll say Silicon Valley wedding in the summer. The next one, you might say Bay Area. You might say, like, whatever it is for your area. There's lots of names for it, not just one city name, because you can do that geographic location. And use keywords that solve your ideal client's problem. Keywords like get great wedding photos, as an example, would be a great title, even if the what you're sharing with them is tips to working with a wedding photographer. You can say get great wedding photos with these tips. If I'm a bride, I'm going to click on that. And again, I might use wedding terms a lot only because that's my business, but I can help you guys with yours. All right. Now it's time to take action. I'm very excited. You're going to open your workbook to access the keyword builder, and you're going to go to Pinterest and search for keywords. I'm going to show you this live, but what we're going to be doing is in the search. First of all, can everyone put in the comments if you have a Pinterest account already? Just put a Y in the chat so that I know that you have a Pinterest account. Ah, you guys are making me so happy. Yolandi, we're going to get to that. So that's awesome. Okay, now for everyone that just answered, I was just going to say, you just got it. So if you have a personal Pinterest account, we're going to be going over this more, but if you want to tomorrow, but if you want to get a head start, create a Pinterest account. Yolandi, if you deleted it, sometimes if you go to like sign into it, it might ask you to reactivate it. If it's been a long time, they may not have it still available. There's a certain period of time after you delete it when it's still available. If not, you're going to create a new one. If you don't have a Pinterest account, create one today. That'll be part of your homework. I'll be going over it tomorrow if you want more help. If you have a personal business account, I always say, I don't want a lot of work. I am always going to be the one that finds shortcuts for me and for you guys always. I do recommend taking your personal account, going into the settings, making it a business account, and then revamping the whole thing. Taking any personal boards like recipes and what to wear and my branding guide or whatever it is, and you'll just secret that board. It means you can still go in there and pin to that board. So you're not going to lose the information, but we only want boards that show that are in and around your business. Again, we'll go over this tomorrow, but I think it's really helpful for you to maybe work on it tonight when you get a second. So, okay, no worries. Cheryl's watching it on her phone, so she's going to do the work tomorrow. No big deal. If you can do the work tonight, do it tonight, because tomorrow we're going to have a whole new set of learning skills, but we'll worry about that then. Okay, I'm going to show you this live in a second, but I'm going to finish with this. We're going to look for alternate keywords when we're doing this research from what we think the keywords are. Pinterest is going to tell us what the keywords are. So that's great. Okay, then you're going to open this research and you're going to pick main keywords. A good idea on picking your main keywords where you're going to put it where it says keyword, you're going to delete keyword and put in the term that I'm talking about. It's really good to use your blog categories. You've kind of automatically created categories of what you're talking about on your website. That's a great way to learn it. Another way is just to sort of come up with it. So as an example, for Alejandra, I'm so sorry. For Alejandra, she is a time management expert, right? So on one of the keywords, I might put time management, and then we're going to go to Pinterest and we're going to look and see what other words are pop up for time management. All right. Now, where are you going to use these keywords? I want to make sure you know why this is so important that you're building this keyword builder, because you're going to need it for everything that you do with Pinterest. It's going to make it so much easier and so much faster if you have all the keywords in one spot. So as you learn, keywords are a bread and butter of Pinterest marketing strategy. Without them, you are likely to get lost in a shuffle and miss out on valuable exposure. A lot of people that quit Pinterest because they think it isn't working for them, A, are not consistent, and B, the most important, don't have the right keywords. If you have the right keywords, you're going to get found, it's going to be effective, and you're going to be like, Instagram, what? Okay, I'll post over there on occasion, but I am focusing my marketing on Pinterest, which will drive my ideal clients to me, because people are looking on Pinterest to better their life, their business, and make things easier, right? As with all things in life, there is a right way and a wrong way to go about using keywords on Pinterest. What's the golden rule? Well, never keyword stuff. In other words, in the description of your pin, you're not going to say keyword, comma, keyword, comma, keyword, comma, keyword, comma. Pinterest is going to think you're spammy and they're not going to rank your stuff. So we don't want to do that. That means you're just going to sprinkle keywords here and there in these key areas. which we'll go over more tomorrow. That is the effective way of using them. And not only will it make your content difficult to read when you keyword stuff, but it'll also flag your account as spammy, which could hurt your chances of getting found and sometimes even losing your privileges to have a Pinterest account. Instead, you're going to use your keywords thoughtfully and sparingly, making sure that they always flow naturally within the context of the sentence. And following this simple rule will make a world of difference for your Pinterest marketing experts. And here we go. These are the places that you are going to put keywords. And it's so much more than you probably even realized. And Alejandra, I'll get to your question in a second. Good one. You're going to put them in your profile name. You're going to put them in your profile description. You're going to put them on board titles. You're going to put them on board descriptions. You're going to put it on the pin overlay. You're going to put it in your pin titles. You're going to put it in your pin descriptions. You're going to add it to the URL of your content. So if, as an example, as a wedding photographer, I don't put in the link of my blog post my couple's names, because that doesn't matter. It matters to them, but it doesn't matter in terms of Google and getting found on Google. What matters to Google and also what matters to Pinterest is the content. So San Jose wedding photographer, summer wedding at Fortino Winery, as an example, that's going to be a link. You can have a different title on your blog post and you can change the link, in case you guys didn't know that, because when you do that, you're giving Pinterest more information and your pins are going to be even better. In the title and the subtitle of your content, if you can use those keywords, that's great too. I always do that and then put like that up and down line, and then I put the name Erica and John or whatever it is for wedding stuff. And then you're going to use your keywords in your content of your blog. This helps you to get discovered and have your information spread out everywhere on Google, as well as Pinterest. So those are the main areas. We'll be going over all of that tomorrow, but today is all about keywords. So today we're going to be working on this. We are going to be creating at least 4 columns of keywords before tomorrow. And if you haven't finished by the end of this workshop, please, please, please do that as homework tonight so that you're on your way tomorrow when we dive into your Pinterest profile and your boards, because you're going to use these keywords in that content. So this is all sort of building up. And if you use #challenge on a post in Facebook, then you will have the list of, and put just a list of keywords. You could just put 10 keywords in there. It doesn't have to be the whole thing. Then you're going to get 2 entries into the drawing for that audit. All right, so let's go ahead and let me go ahead and take you to Pinterest so that we can get started looking at this content. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing and let me answer any questions now, and then we'll go ahead and jump in. So is it better to open a new account or transform a previous one? If you have an account, even if it's personal, it has time, kind of like websites, right? It has time that has been on Pinterest. It's probably better to revamp that one than to start a whole new one. I find, and it's easier in the long run, but you also have some sort of analytic juice already on that Pinterest profile. It may be for recipes or whatever it is, but it still has some juice. All right, might be tomorrow's question. Should you be repeating keywords in all of these areas or using them strategically, as in photo, in the title and the URL, etc.? So I like to mix it up. This is why we're making a keyword builder, so that we have a number of keywords and every pin will have a slightly different lean, so that that same website, if you make 3 to 5 pins for that blog, you're going to have 3 to 5 pins that have slightly different keywords. It's got your main keywords in there, wedding photographer or whatever it is, but you're going to get more opportunity for people to stumble across your content when they're looking for something else, like maybe wedding planning or whatever that is. All right, and even if it has 0 pins, Alejandra, if you have 0 pins and no content, you can create a new business account. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Let's go ahead and dive in. I'm going to physically show you how to do this. So if you have you should have your Pinterest account open so that you can see what's going on. I'm going to zoom a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and go in the search bar. So as you click on the search bar, you're going to notice it will always default to your pins. When you're doing a keyword search, you don't want to just do a keyword search on your pins, or you're not going to come up with the words that you need to come up with. So let's go ahead and make sure that we put all pins. All right. And does somebody want to put in the notes or in the chat a keyword that you want me to search? It is so much easier for me to show you what we can do if someone wants to. Outfit ideas. Okay. Outfit ideas. I know outfit ideas is not for you, Yolandi. Oh, do you do outfits? You don't do outfits, do you? Oh, yes, you do. Outfit ideas. Sorry, you do more than just outfits. But let's go ahead and do that. So I did outfit ideas. You're going to do, here's outfit ideas would be your in that keyword with a white keyword at the top of the column. And then under that column, you're going to do outfit ideas summer. So you'll notice it's not outfit ideas for summer. Keywords are just the words. There's not and of and things like that, just as a heads up. Outfit ideas, Black girl. Outfit ideas for school. Outfit ideas, party night. Outfit ideas, aesthetic. Outfit ideas for chubby girls. Outfit ideas for men. It also will show you profiles, and you can take a peek at that profile and see what keywords they're using as well to add to your keyword list, making sure that they're effective, of course. Outfit ideas, 90s style, outfit ideas, drawing, outfit ideas with leggings. Write down all the ones that really pertain to your business or on the periphery of your business, right? It doesn't have to be perfectly on the nose. And then once you do that, you can dive deeper. So we're going to say outfit ideas summer. And then it's going to show all of these little search bubbles, and some Pinterest profiles may show it. Some Pinterest profiles won't, but it gives you, so outfit ideas, summer concert, outfit ideas, summer beach, outfit ideas, summer country concert. These are all things that people are searching for. That's why Pinterest has put them and ranked them in that order. Does someone else want to go ahead and put a keyword in there and I'll help them? How about Alejandra? Let's do time management. All right, time management. So we've got to click first so that we get this drop down, and we have time management tips. That's different keywords than time management strategies, time management quotes. It's if you put a quote in one of your blog titles, you can then have keywords on one of the pins that's the picture of the quote, and you can say time management quotes, right? That's a great thing to notice. Time management tips for students, time management worksheet, time management printables, etc. So let's go ahead and go into time management tips. We have all these search bubbles for working moms. That would be a great thing, Alejandra. For moms, for working moms, for work, all these things. These should all be listed under time management. In addition, you can click on the top again and see all of these. Time management for students, work, moms, working moms, kids, working women, right? You might not have you might think working moms, and then you might think working women. I never would have thought of that, actually. For daily schedules, etc. And then you can go back to time management tips, and then maybe do time management strategies. We'll click back up there again, and it's not showing any, but it will show it right here. Time management, how about time management? So see, I'm gonna mix it up now. Time management goal settings, because that's what you're incredible at, Alejandra. Time management goal settings, time management goal settings, time management strategy goal settings, time management quotes for motivation, time management tips for works, goal settings. Like, it's a lot of words, right? So under time management, you're going to have all the words that you can exhaust to make a list. I always say do at least 12 that are really in a line. As you move forward in your Pinterest journey, you might choose to do more than 12, right? Whatever it is. Anybody else want me to, I'm so excited, Alejandra. Anybody else want me to go ahead and search for them? Let's see, Kate, you want to put a word in there, or Cheryl? Soy candles. Actually, let's just put candles first. Okay, I always like to start with a big sort of wide word and then go for all the others. So candles will be one of the ones at the top that says keyword. And then underneath it, you say candles aesthetic, candles wallpaper, candles in fireplace, candlestick chart, candlesticks, candles aesthetic. Now, after you write those down, then we'll put soy candles. Did I spell that right? Soy candles. I don't know why I can never spell the word candles. I always have an issue with that. It's a block. It's a second grade. I cheated on my spelling test. I swear it's coming back to haunt me. Soy candles DIY, soy candle labels, soy candles packaging, soy candles DIY, soy candles benefits I would use. I'm assuming you're selling soy candles and you don't want to help people how to make their own. So you want to stay away from those keywords, right? So soy candles benefits. You can also say, let's see, clean candles. Only because I know clean and organic and things like that, those buzzwords are great. Clean candles, clean candlestick, how to clean candles. I know you probably have some information on how to use candles, trimming the wicks and all that kind of stuff, because I'm a candle lover. I'm definitely going to check in with you. How to clean Bath and Body Work candles, how to clean out, whatever. Obviously, these are not how to dust off candles, how to clean candles. You could do, what's the smell? Give me a smell of one of your candles. And Cheryl, I'll get to elopements. Let's, apple, cinnamon. And we'll put candles. Lots of how to makes. So I would literally for you, I would say I would put candles, and I would put soy candles, clean candles, organic candles, like all the buzzwords that I know that you know from the company that makes them. They're providing you with all the lingo, and you want to use that lingo in this marketing. And then you want to do all the smells. Apple cinnamon candles is a keyword. All the different smells of the candles that you have, you should be using all of those keywords. And let's look for organic too. And I don't know if your candles, if they're soy or clean or organic. I'm just using this as an example. Organic candles, organic candle DIY logo. Natural, organic candles, natural. In fact, I would probably do, what's the name of your candle? Like the name of the people that make the candles? Ooh, cake flavor. So you could also look like, for instance, if you have a name of candles, if you sell scented designs, okay, so you can do scented designs. I have bought some of those. I love them, but I don't have a person that sells them. So I'll connect with you. Send me an email, by the way. Okay, so you could look at luxury scented candles. That's another keyword that I would use. And I'm just using what people have done here, right? So scented design, scents by design, soap scents. Interesting. So you're going to go ahead. What you could do is you could click on somebody's things and see what works. Premium candles, premium home fragrances, premium, all these things that you might not think of at once. If someone else is doing it and they have a following, you could use those keywords too. It is not cheating. It is marketing. When you're looking at what your competitors do, this is amazing. You make them all? Oh my gosh, congratulations, Kate. That is amazing. So you could put homemade candles, homemade candles I would put too, but you're not teaching them how to make them. All right, let's go ahead and look. I promised we would look for elopement, okay? By the way, that is what I'm focusing on, is elopements myself moving forward. I'm tired of those 10 and 12-hour days. Elopement ideas, elopement dress. And by the way, no matter what you do in the wedding industry, you can use all these keywords. I use elopement planning, elopement wedding planning, elopement inspiration, elopement ideas, elopement dress. In fact, one of my idea pins is a video of looking at the bottom of a dress and panning up, and it's a designer dress. And then I follow with all of my final images, and that like went viral. It went viral on Instagram. It went viral on Pinterest. It's kind of crazy. I want to make more of those, right? That's why we look at analytics. Elopement announcements, elopement photography, elopement dresses, elopement. Again, you can look at all of these people that have already created an account and see what they're using, because that would be great. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to stop sharing right now. If everyone wants to come, if you're okay, if you want to come on camera, I would love to answer any questions in the last minutes that we have here today, in case you have any questions. Hello, Cheryl.
Hi. You've got me trying to eat my dinner and
I'm
watch you at the same time.
so sorry. So sorry.
My question really would be is there a way to go and look at the analytics of the keyword? So let's say you chose elopement cakes.
Yes.
And you find that, okay, there are other people that have pinned this, and you can see how many followers they have. But is there a way to find out what success they use by using that keyword?
So the drop-down list that Pinterest gives you are the top keywords. So they're already telling you that. There are two other ways that you can find this information, and that's like expert status, and we're not experts yet, but you can go, and I'll share one with you, and then the other one is to pretend that you're making an ad and you can find out more information. So let me go ahead and start here. If you go to trends, so under analytics at the top and you pull down trends, when you open that up, you can see the time, like the effectiveness. So let me show you. We'll do elopements. Okay, that didn't work. Hold on. And for trends, it doesn't have everything that we're going to be doing. So don't feel discouraged if you can't find the exact term, because trends is only showing you the top things. So wedding dresses, weddings, wedding hairstyles, wedding blah, 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 blah. So let's go ahead and go to hair. And then let's down here in the middle, we're going to see hairstyles. We're going to see bride hairstyles. We're going to see bridal hair. We're going to see, there's just so much, half up, half down. And we can only do 4 at a time. So as you can see, the green one, which is wedding hairstyles, is a far bigger search than wedding hair, bridesmaids hair, or bridal hair. Now, it doesn't mean you should not use those keywords. If you have bridal hair, a photo of it or whatever, and you're making 3 to 5 pins, 2 of those pins, I'm going to make wedding hairstyles. And then the other 3 pins, I'm going to use these other terms, because people are going to be searching for who knows what. And I want to capture everyone, not just the main keyword, right? And then when you look over here, you'll see the top. So wedding hairstyles, the 100% peak is actually in July 21st, which is unusual because a lot of people are, if you're looking for wedding dress or wedding venues, they're going to be in engagement season. And I just know this as a wedding photographer, because between November and February, that's the biggest time that people get engaged. But wedding hairstyles are typically chosen later down in the wedding planning portion, when they finally are going to decide on what they're going to do for their hair, whether they've hired somebody or not. And so if the peak of this search term is July 21st, I want to make sure I have all my pins on Pinterest 2 months before that. So in May, June, July. Yeah, in May is 2 months before. Put a bunch of pins on in May, because by the time July 21st comes, it's going to be it'll be on there and have searches on it and be shown far more often than other people's pins, knowing that trends changes all the time. So it's never perfect, right? All right, perfect.
And another thing I see here, I see you've got it set on US.
Yes,
So
you
you're
can
picking
set
up the
it.
US trends.
So the only thing that you can set it on right now, or at least for me, is the US, the UK, and Canada. On your Pinterest, you might have your country. I would absolutely search your country. If I was in the UK, I'm not going to do a US search. I'm going to do a UK search. So let's do UK and see, and look at the time is around the same time. It's July 30th versus July 21st. But the peak is all the way from July through August in the UK. If I was doing it for Canada, the peak for Canada for wedding hairstyles is August 6th. So as you can see, 3 different countries, they're all really within a short period of time, mid-July through the beginning of August, right? So even if you don't have the search function for your country, you can bet that it's going to be pretty much within that time frame. And as you know your industry well, you'll find different ways of searching as well. So like you might know that engagement season where you are is certain months, and anything for hair and makeup is a little bit behind that. So for us, it's through February, March, April, May, June, July. So about 4 to 6 months within that wedding planning. So I'm making an educated guess on that. You can do the same thing for your country.